Ooh, that's scary. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's 1 minute after 11. And I'm just going to hang out here for a few moments, see who is taking a break from watching the Olympics. And I was talking about snow in the forecast earlier tonight when I was in here. Actually, I was in here at like 5 o'clock tonight. 5 o'clock tonight talking about snow that was in the forecast, and it is here. Winter is coming, but it should be gone by Friday. I don't have an internet connection here, but that's okay. I need to keep this running or my microphone. So I'm just in my garage playing around, got the lights dimmed down. I didn't even mean for that to rhyme, but it did. But for some reason, my 10-year-old laptop, there's no internet connection, but with my phone, which I do my show from, I have internet. No snow on the island. You're very lucky. It's very wet snow here. And I can only read comments off my phone, which I'm actually quite surprised. It is a good 3 feet away from my eyeballs, and I can read it. But I need glasses. And it frustrates me to say that. But I'm 45. I've gone 45 years without glasses. So I give myself golf clap. Golf clap. Well done. Well done. Ron Jones, how are you, my friend? Dana's in here. Hey, I'm just hanging out in my garage in White Rock, British Columbia. If there's anything you want to add to the conversation, feel free. Feel free, your impressions on the Olympics. I've watched so much Olympics. Being unemployed is a big factor in having available time to watch the Olympics. Good coverage on the CBC. NBC doing a great job, minus a couple of controversial comments during the opening ceremonies. Still no internet connection. But other than that, very well done, Canada. And I'm just waiting. I don't think men's hockey gets underway until this is Tuesday, maybe Thursday. Check your local listings. Just go to the cbc.ca and everything you need to know about what is happening with our Canadian athletes and all the other goings on at the 2018 Winter Games in Pyeongchang, South Korea. All is well so far, which is nice. Which is good. That's what we like. So I'm just in here hanging out. Hello, everyone. For everyone that is not in the Pacific time zone, happy Valentine's Day. Let me be the first to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, even before your spouse does in the morning. Ha ha! I'm in there. So happy Valentine's Day. And I really wish I could read my comments here, but if you want me to read the comments, because I can only read them off the phone, so if you're going to make any comments towards me, make sure it's in capital bold letters. That way I can read it. Yes? All right. I'm just in here rambling. There really is no rhyme, no reason. But I was moving stuff around in the garage, and I thought, you know what? Facebook, it's a marvelous thing. It can be a marvelous thing. So I thought I'd get in here. My vocal cords were like, hey, man, we still have a good 90 minutes to yap. Why don't you go in your studio, turn your phone on, and start blabbity-blabbing. So that's what I did. This mic is so powerful. I don't know if you can hear the rain. We have a tin roof. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Wet snow. But with this with this microphone and this setup that I have, when I plug everything in, I'm able to pick up a radio station. I'm able to pick up a radio station in Blaine, Washington. So it kind of throws me off. I can hear it right now. So the louder I turn my mic up, the louder the signal is in my headset. So right now I'm actually listening to a radio station in Blaine, Washington in my headset here. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. I can hear it. Trust me, it's there, man. It's there. Really, only 5 minutes has gone by. My goodness. I always appreciate the live views. Always appreciate the live views and the comments and those that are get caught up. I got a message tonight from one of my friends, and I get private messages all the time from people. People getting in contact with me either through Facebook or texting or phoning just to see how things are going. Bit of a rocky start here on the West Coast for our family with a few different things that are going on in 2018. A couple of bumps in the road. So I have a low battery. I think my phone is at the point where I'm just going to hit my phone here, so hang on. The battery life doesn't seem to last very long. The battery life doesn't last very long. It's so disappointing. But you know what's not disappointing is how Canada is getting it done. Get her done. They're doing quite well at the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea. Good show. I was watching some figure skating tonight. Shaun White getting a gold medal, his third gold in men's half-pipe snowboard. He's a bit of a showboat, but well-deserved. Well-deserved. Shaun White, congratulations. I think we are third. I think we're third in the medal counts. I think we have, excuse me, I think we have like 7 medals right now. 2 gold. I was watching Canada playing Italy in men's curling here not too long ago. There's women's ski jumping on right now. So you have to go into the wee hours of the morning, even more so if you're in the Atlantic time zone. It's only 7 minutes after 11 here on the West Coast. So their time zone is a little more favorable for us who like to watch the events. I can probably stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning watching live events. In most cases on the CBC. So hats off to the CBC for their excellent continuous coverage of the Winter Olympics. Yeah. It's amazing because really I'm just in my garage talking to myself on my phone. Think about it. Think about it. But we are getting some mixed precipitation here on the South Coast. It'll make for a very stressful and interesting drive for those unfortunate commuters that got to go to work in the morning. Because this guy right here, I don't have to worry about that tomorrow. Still trying to figure some things out. I taught first aid. I taught a few different levels of first aid back in 2008. And that is something that is definitely weighing on my mind. Because I believe that I'm just here to help people in whatever capacity that I can. That's my purpose. I'm here to help people, whether it's through laughter or insight or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I just totally lost that thought. Yes! Probably had something to do with the Olympics, maybe. I don't know. I will go back and watch the show here in a couple of minutes. And I'll figure it out. White Valentine's Day in Chicago. Yes, snow in Chicago for Valentine's. Very nice. I guess it would be okay to wake up in the morning and see snow on the ground unless you're on the East Coast and this is like day 95 of snow on the ground. A lot of people are pretty done with winter. This winter out here on the West Coast, out of 10, I give it an 8. 8 as in really good, as in there was not a lot of snow here, not a lot of chaos to deal with, so that's always good. Good. 10 minutes after 11, I'm just in here messing around. Thought I'd hook up my microphone, so at least I sound okay going through my Apex 460 microphone into my Shure headset. I got my recording equipment over here. So I'm just in here playing around in my garage, White Rock, British Columbia, in my garage / dart room, man cave, MattTv studio, whatever name you want to attach to it. The most amazing thing is I'm looking at my audience right now, and a lot of my audience is back in the Atlantic time zone, which means it's 10 after 3 in the morning. So are you still up watching the Olympics, or are you just getting ready for work? I see Dave Keenan is in here. DMFK. Yeah. I really want to play some darts. I'm getting so competitive with myself in darts. I did a show earlier today, and everyone knows that when you play darts, you only get 3 darts at a time. 3 darts at a time. I even marked this down. February 7th, I scored 134. 134! And I've only been throwing darts at a dartboard for like a month. So 3 darts, 134. Pretty excited about that. DMFK on Pigeon Radio. Is that how you do it, Keenan? It's got a little bit softer on the Pigeon Radio. Oh, I could do this all night. Alrighty. So you must be in a place with Wi-Fi. Good stuff. Excellent. Oh, lawn darts. Yeah, you can probably play lawn darts. I was talking about lawn darts earlier. I was just quickly talking about lawn darts because we can still see grass here. But Teresa, in a show I did earlier tonight, I was talking about lawn darts, and then it turned into a game that we used to play. We only played it a few times. Actually, we may have only played it once because Mom and Dad probably found out about it. But when we lived on Churchill Road, we always had friends come over to our place, and one day we just happened to have a bow and 3 or 4 arrows, like a bow and arrow, and we thought it would be fun to shoot arrows, or at least 1 arrow at a time, straight into the air, and we'd all stand out on the lawn to see who would be the bravest person, the last person to leave the lawn. Now that's a game. That is that's a serious game. Lawn darts times 10. So you just stood out there. You knew there was an arrow. You knew there was an arrow with high velocity coming down that could strike and kill you. No helmets. I don't even know. If you had a helmet on and an arrow went through your helmet, I don't think back in the day the old CCM helmets were going to do much good. I'm just saying. But those were one of the games we used to play. How about you? How deadly were your childhood games? So you're getting snow in the city as well. Okay. Yeah, we got snow here in White Rock. Okay, snow in the city. Yes, well, luckily no one got hurt. But we did some pretty... I have a few scars. I have a few scars on my body, and they all have names. A couple of them belong to Michael. Another one belongs to Dwayne. Yeah, I have a few scars, and I name them all. They all have good stories. I have a puncture wound just beneath my left shoulder blade, just centimeters from puncturing my left lung. I'll never forget that Saturday morning. I'll never forget it. Yeah, it was weird. My brother Mike, who was the one that was responsible for this puncture wound, he went home to Mom to tell her what was going on. And I walked home telling jokes. Looking back on it now, I was obviously in a state of shock. I remember getting up and like prying the board out of my back, and I was so winded. I just remember all I could say was, nail in my back. Nail in my back. Nail in my back. Actually, I think when I did sit up, I think my brother Mike and 2 brothers, Chris and Danny, 2 brothers that were there, I think they witnessed me prying this board and this nail out of my back. That really happened. This is when we lived on the Churchill Road. This was the old piano factory. I remember walking home and opening up the door, and I was fine, even though I had just had a nail go into my back and back out again. Not a drop of blood. Not one drop of blood, which was really, really weird. But the grossest part of the whole thing, when I walked in the door on a Saturday, it was probably a late Saturday morning, Mom had beans on the stove, and she was making egg salad sandwiches. So my puncture wound and the smell of egg salad sandwiches just didn't jive, man. It didn't jive. Oh. Thanks for all the live views. My phone is telling me I'm at 10%. I don't know why I come in here and I get all riled up and I want to have some fun, and my phone is not fully charged. But that's okay. That's all right. 15 minutes after 11. I'm actually going to go back in and continue to watch live coverage of the 2018 Winter Olympics from Pyeongchang, South Korea. Everything is going well so far. Canada is doing its job. Figure skating is going great. Speed skating, snowboard. We got the bases covered in South Korea. So very proud of our Canadian athletes and everyone that is everyone behind the scenes. Everyone behind the scenes. The parents. the parents, the sponsors, just everyone that is on board with just supporting Canadian athletes across the board, from amateurs and the minors to juniors to AAA to the big leagues. We certainly appreciate it. Yes? All right. Okay, I'm going to go before my battery dies. I'll be back in here sometime tomorrow. Enjoy the Olympics. We're getting snow here on the South Coast. Yes, winter is here. Winter is here on the South Coast, but it'll probably be gone by Friday. Okay, have a great Valentine's Day. It's not too late to get your significant other something. I'm sure there is a 7-Eleven open somewhere. All right, Nick, you have a good night, my friend. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. This is Matthew. This is Matt TV. Now and always, from sea to sea.